She opened her heart to a man behind bars, believing in redemption, believing in love, believing in change. But when the money stopped, so did the illusion. And what started with handwritten letters ended in cold blood. What happens when kindness is mistaken for commitment and compassion becomes a death sentence? This is the tragic tale of Destiny Stewart, a young woman whose desire to help turned into her worst nightmare. Jackson, Mississippi, March 21st, 2025. A cool spring evening cast shadows over the Pine Forest Health and Rehabilitation Center. Staff are clocking out. Cars are being unlocked. And then a sound pierces the air. A single gunshot. Then silence. Destiny Carey Stewart, a 27-year-old nurse assistant, lies slumped beside her vehicle. A man, later identified as Samuel Coleman, lays nearby, a firearm clutched in his hand. Paramedics arrive within minutes, but for Destiny, the damage is irreversible. The horror? She knew her killer. She had once loved him. Destiny wasn't famous. She didn't chase fame. But she was known, loved deeply by those close to her. Born and raised in Jackson, she was the kind of woman who brought birthday cupcakes to her patients and stayed late when families couldn't. Her co-workers remember her as the sunshine of the ward. Her mother called her "my rock." She was a daughter, a sister, a caregiver. But Destiny was also human. And in the quiet moments between her long shifts and responsibilities, she sought companionship, something many of us long for. That longing would eventually lead her to write a letter to someone most would have ignored. In 2022, Destiny began corresponding with inmates through a pen pal outreach program. Her heart, full of empathy, guided her. She believed people could change, that even those who had done wrong deserved kindness. That's when she met Samuel Coleman. Coleman was serving time for robbery and firearm charges. Their letters began as casual, light, reflective, sometimes flirty. Over time, those letters turned into phone calls. And when Samuel was released, Destiny was waiting. She welcomed him back into society, helped him find housing, gave him rides, and even provided money, rent, clothes, a phone. Those close to her said she referred to him as a project, someone she wanted to help transition into a better life. But things weren't what they seemed. Friends noticed changes. Destiny was more anxious, withdrawn. She didn't share as much about Samuel as she used to. One friend later said it felt like she was starting to regret it, like she realized she had given too much of herself to someone who didn't value it. Text messages later revealed arguments, mostly over money. Coleman began demanding more. He accused Destiny of abandoning him when she started limiting her support. She reportedly told a coworker she planned to break it off for good. The day before the shooting, Destiny told her supervisor, "I just want peace again. I don't feel safe." March 21st, 2025. Destiny finishes her evening shift at the nursing facility. The parking lot is dimly lit. Surveillance footage captures her walking to her car at 9:17 p.m. Then, from the shadows, Samuel appears. A brief, heated exchange follows. Voices rise. Destiny tries to step back. At 9:20 p.m., a single shot is fired. Destiny falls. Samuel turns the gun on himself. It's over in seconds. Security rushes outside, then calls 911. Paramedics try desperately to save them. Destiny is transported to University of Mississippi Medical Center, but within hours, she's pronounced dead. Coleman is declared deceased at the scene. Jackson police found no signs of struggle in Destiny's car. Her belongings were untouched. There was no robbery, no attempt to flee. The motive, as investigators quickly learned, was heartbreak and rejection. Destiny had cut Coleman off just 2 weeks earlier, financially and emotionally. She'd told multiple people she feared for her safety. A protection order had not been filed, but text messages and call logs showed an escalation in threats. Detectives reviewed surveillance footage from the facility and nearby street cameras. Samuel had been waiting over an hour for her that night. This was premeditated. The firearm used was unregistered. No one knew how Coleman had acquired it. The Stewart family was shattered. Destiny's mother, speaking at a vigil, asked, Why do women always have to suffer for saying no? Her funeral drew over 300 attendees. Co-workers wore scrubs with her name stitched in gold thread. Friends set up a scholarship in her honor, helping other young women enter the caregiving profession. News of the murder sparked heated conversations online. Some blamed Destiny for getting involved with a former inmate. Others praised her compassion but questioned the dangers of prison pen-pal relationships. In the Mississippi legislature, a bill was introduced just months later, requiring individuals released from prison to undergo relationship counseling if financially dependent on partners. Destiny's death wasn't an accident. It was a consequence of compassion being exploited. She wanted to help, to love, to believe that even the worst among us could change. But love without boundaries can become a weapon. How many other Destinies are out there, offering too much of themselves to people who only know how to take? Thank you for joining us on this haunting episode of Sinister Tales. If Destiny's story unsettled you, let it be a call to awareness, not fear. Be kind, but be cautious. And above all, protect your peace. If you found this episode compelling, subscribe to Sinister Tales, share this story, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and remember, not all tales have happy endings.